Oh, I need to stop yawning. Makes me super lightheaded. Okay. What's going on, y'all? It's Nova. I know I look different. I don't have a beard right now. Clean shaven. It was a shaving mistake. I was accidentally trying to trim it down and I messed up. Anyway, yeah. I'm back here again with some more Stardew. So, actually, I was actually trying to record this part 3 like a week ago, and I messed up. It was like a quarter way through the recording, I realized that I was recording the wrong scene in OBS, and actually, like, here's actually when I found out, so I'll play that real quick. Yeah, it was kind of a bummer. It actually kind of pissed me off, and I ended up like not playing for like a week and a half or something. But I have definitely chilled out by now, and I'm ready to continue the series. So let's get into that. Yeah, so I messed that up again. Oh. I'm not going to record that again because, quite frankly, that's ridiculous and I'm exhausted, so I'm not going to do that again. Instead, I'm just going to do something different. I'm going to try doing a voiceover. Yeah. So essentially, I'll just, react to what I recorded 2 weeks ago at this point. I don't know, but yeah, sorry about that. I accidentally muted my audio output for my mic, so bummer. I hope you enjoyed this weird kind of video, but yeah, who knows, we'll see. Maybe it's better than what I do already, but anyway, hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Talk to you later. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Alright, so it looks like I'm checking out the dresser. Yep, there's no clothes in there. Checking out the TV, nothing. Looks like I'm heading out. Alright, oh, looks like my my parsnips are done, which is pretty sick. I do like that. That's pretty cash. Upon doing this like little voiceover here, I realized that my desktop audio is actually picking up my mic a little bit, which I'm not a huge fan of. So maybe you might hear like my voice in the background talking super softly, and then you're probably thinking to yourself, "Hey Nova, oh, and look at that, left the chicken coop open again. I don't deserve these chickens. This game's too kind to me for not punishing me for my laziness, my ignorance." Anyway, you guys are probably wondering, "Hey Nova, why don't you just turn up the volume on the desktop thing so then you can hear your voice along with the thing?" Well, the game would just be really loud because my voice is not as loud as the game itself because it's all coming through that one desktop channel. So I was actually just playing around in OBS just before this, and I realized I could just capture the game audio by itself, so then I can adjust everything by itself, and that makes more sense to me. Oh look, they updated the spring crops thing. That was pretty cool. Like the photo for it. Looks like I'm just looking around here, trying to come up with a game plan. Probably keeping that parsnip for, if not for Pam, then for the center, but I can't remember. Looks like I'm gonna, I don't know, it looks like I'm trying to decide what I'm trying to plant over there. I don't know if that's cauliflower or not. I mean, upon further review, it looks like cauliflower, but I'm not exactly sure. But we're going to take these mixed spring seeds and we're going to plant them around what I got planted in the middle there. So, not really sure. So we're just, yeah, I think we're just going to water that whole thing after I fill up my watering can. You know, as I'm like watching myself play here, I realize that I bump into everything. It's because I don't usually play on mouse and keyboard. I'm a controller player, though that's probably painfully obvious for people that have use KeyBM and are watching this video by chance. So if you didn't know, now you know, and it's pretty painfully obvious. One thing that it's pretty cool that I noticed, which is pretty fun, at least easier on mouse and keyboard, is the fact that you can just stand in one spot and then like just pointing on the tiles, which is it's a huge game changer. I really do like that. One thing too that I wanted to mention is that I realized that there's like a lot of like downtime in Stardew. It's something that I've mentioned a lot. So I guess a benefit of me doing like a voiceover while the game's playing in the background is that you can just kind of listen to me talk about like my day or something. So like I guess I'll just talk. Got like about an hour or so to kill. I don't know how much of this actual footage I'm going to use, so I'm trying to be smart about it, and I'm like recording myself while I'm watching this. So this is like all live, so if I want to pause it, I can pause it or whatever. But anyway, I guess I can just talk about my day. Looks like I just watered the river there for no reason, but that's cool. Anyway, today I went to the coffee shop, which was really nice. Sat down and did some reading, which is something that I've been wanting to do more in my free time. Currently I'm reading Sanderson's The Way of Kings, which is really cool. I really like the way like that he world builds. The fantasy aspects in it are really nice. Yeah, it's a great book, but I don't really have the time to read. Looks like I'm stabbing. I don't know what I'm doing there. I don't know why I do anything, man. Anyway, usually I would like to read more during the weekdays, but I'm at work during the day, and by the time that I get out of work, I have no business drinking any coffee, right? Because first of all, caffeine makes me super anxious, right? And I just can't have that going on while I'm not at work, you know? Like I get off work like around like 3:30, you know, and that caffeine's gonna keep me up way later than it ought to, right? And so I really try to avoid that stuff, but I just feel bad because like you wouldn't go to a cafe and not order coffee, right? Or like something to drink while you're there. I feel like they'd kick you out. Like you can't just go in there and sit and start reading. They're gonna know that, and it's a small cafe too, so like they see everyone that walks through that door, so they're gonna see me, some dude in the corner of the shop all by himself reading. There's no drink in my hand. That's totally suspect, right? I mean I'd be suspicious, right? I don't know, maybe that's just me, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I don't know. I kind of come up with like a plan though, because currently the area that I'm in, it's it's spring, right? And so it's starting to warm up a little bit. Granted, you still got your chilly days, which in my opinion are my favorite, but anyway, it's starting to get a little bit warmer, and they have the chairs outside that you can sit in. What I've been kind of thinking about doing, which I don't know if this is playing the system or not, but what I've been kind of thinking is that I could just, you know, go, like, I don't have to go into the store. Like, I could just, like, sit there in the chair, reading a book with a nice breeze and, like, during the day, you know what I mean? Like, I could just sit outside and read and not have to pay anything, right? Granted, this is going off the assumption that they're not gonna come outside, see me and be like, hey dude, you can't just sit here and read, you have to actually have a drink. But like, I feel like it's a really safe assumption that they're not gonna do that, because they're just like what's the incentive to do it? I mean, like the way that the cafe is set up, right, is that you have like these wooden lawn chairs or like beach chairs, whatever way, you know, like the ones that look like they fold, right? But it's made out of wood, and they're like sitting on the sidewalk, parallel to like right up against the window of the coffee shop, right? So there's just like a bunch of chairs going that way, facing the street, and so they could see you sitting there. But I mean, I feel like I've seen people sitting there before, like while they're walking their dogs, like taking a break, whatever, sitting there, and they don't go inside to get a drink. So like, what if I'm just that guy, right? That what if I'm just a guy that just goes out there, and I just sit there and I don't order coffee. Like who's gonna stop me? You know what I mean? Like I don't think it's like the idea of like how are they gonna know that I didn't order? Because like I mentioned before, it's a small cafe, right? And like they see people walk in, and so they're gonna know that I didn't order anything if they're paying attention. Granted, I'm assuming that they're paying attention to everything that's going on around them, right? So I don't know. I feel like it's something that I can do, and if I get caught, I get caught. But man, what's the worst? I have to pay $5 for a cup of coffee. I mean, that's not bad, right? I don't know. Just something to think about. Could be the move. Could be the move. Anyway, let's see what's going on in here. It's funny. As I'm recording this, I'm actually making the same like gesture with my finger up to my mouth while I was about to say while he was talking. He, as in me. This is so weird. I'm just like watching myself do stuff. This is kind of bizarre to me. Walk in here, farmer member. Fuck you, Pierre. I don't know if that's gonna get me demonetized, but it's not like I'm making money off this anyway. Hate that guy. For those of you that don't know, you will soon. Not soon, but you'll know. Like if I continue the series, which I plan on it, you'll see later on. But looks like I'm trying to do some math or something. Not quite sure. Looks like I got 2 of the bean starters, so I can finish up the spring bundle. I think within this, so that's nice. Got some cauliflower seeds. Ladies are hidden up the little gym area there. That's nice. You know, I don't like coffee. That's the thing. I don't really like coffee. Why am I going to a cafe, right? Like what's the point? Oh, why did my guy stop? Why am I not moving? Am I somewhere else? I think I tabbed out at this point. Why did I tab out? That was weird. That was weird. I'm gonna keep that in. That was so weird. I don't know what I was doing there. Anyway, yeah, I don't even like coffee. I mean, the flavor of it is like not terrible. Like the bitterness is sometimes appreciated, right? Especially if you have something sweet. And I really do like sweet stuff, right? But I think it's really just the caffeine, right? It's the caffeine that really messes me up. Like I mentioned earlier, that stuff it just gives me some crazy anxiety, right? Sometimes it even makes me shake. I remember the first time I had espresso, uh, back when I was in college, and we were having like this like art show because I was in an art history class, and like we had to make our own art based off a period of art that we researched, right? And so the professor opened up a tab and for the cafe, and so we could get whatever we wanted. And I got like this peppermint like mocha thing or whatever it was, and it came with espresso. And I remember one of my classmates, she turned to me and she was like, "Hey, you should get some espresso." I'd be like, "I've never tried it." She's like, "Oh, you should just get one shot. It's gonna be fine. I shouldn't get two." And she's like, "No, just get one. I think one will be enough, especially if you don't drink caffeine." And I really took that and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do it. Dude, it was like the biggest mistake I've ever done. Like I was literally shaking. It was terrible. Um, yeah, that was a bad idea. I remember I had class after that. I had like one more class of the day. I think it was oh, what was it? Commodity chains and something like that. It was a class where we looked at commodity chains. I can't remember what the exact class of it was. I think it was like commodification and globalization, something like that. Anyway, I could not sit still. Like I was just absolutely buzzing, wired, right? I remember at one point I just got up, and because like in college you can just get up and just go to the bathroom because you're like an adult. They treat you like adults usually, and so then I can be like, "Where are you going?" You know, so you can just get up and go to the bathroom. So I got up, like under the pretense that I was going to the bathroom, but it legit, like honestly, like I actually left the building, just did a lap. I had to burn off some of that energy. Just did a lap around the building. It was just crazy. So I have not had espresso since then because that stuff just makes my heart beat a million beats per minute. It's like, it's insane. Same reason why I don't really drink energy drinks either, you know. Has just as much, if not more, caffeine and sugar. Like, wasn't there like that one drink, like that one energy drink that Panera had that killed a kid? Like, that's insane, right? There should not be that much caffeine in something to absolutely just murk you for taking a sip. Granted, that he took more than just a sip. I think he had like a couple of them. I don't know if he had a couple or if he had one. I guess I could just like pull up the article and see like how many that he had. But like, still, can you imagine getting taken out by an energy drink deigned by Panera Bread? Seriously? Talk about like what a sham. You know what I mean? What a shameful way. What a damn shame to go out. Died by Panera Bread uh, energy drink. And like, no disrespect. Like, I'm not trying to make light of the kid's death, right? Like, my respect goes out uh, to his late self and the family, right? Like, no disrespect intended. It's just wow, right? Like, you never know. Could be getting hit by a bus or a Panera Bread energy drink. That is just insane to me. Really make you think how fragile life can truly be. So now let's see if I remember to close the chicken coop here, because I haven't been really too good about doing that. Looks like I'm gonna look at the fish tank to see if I can. Yeah, crab pot. Crab pot, you just looked at it. Come on. Alright, well. Looks like I'm gonna donate those things. Do I have the time to do it? So it looks like I'm talking about the game going back and forth, back and forth. I think that's what I was just saying. Which is kind of what I mentioned earlier, right? Like, there's just so much downtime in this game that maybe a voiceover might be the way to go. But at this point, it's like, what's the difference between this and a podcast? Because at this point, you're realizing that the actions on the screen necessarily aren't matching up with the audio that you're hearing right now. And so, like, you could be looking away from this, and I could just be telling you what's going on, right? Like, currently, I just put a sardine in the ocean fish bundle in the fish tank section of the community center. I just put in some more stuff. Crazy. So, like, what's the point? Should I just make like an audio pod? I was about to say an audio podcast. Can you believe that? What else would it be? It's a podcast. Granted, they do have video podcasts out there. I just tried the water table. They have like video podcasts out there. So I guess like making that clarification isn't that redundant, right? I don't know. I digress. But anyway, yeah, there's just a lot of downtime in the game, and maybe this voiceover can just like help me get more comfortable talking to no one, right? Because that's another reason why I was doing this series, is to get comfortable talking to the void. Oh, and it looks like I am remembering to close the door. Good on you. Got to keep that coop closed during the night. You don't want your animals missing. So, man, it has been less than 20 minutes into this series. This is actually crazy. And I still got like, what, 40 minutes to go or something like that? Probably close to 50 to go of like just me talking. See, this is the one thing too, right? It's like I gotta have like topics ready to talk about. Because like I guess I could just talk about what's going on in the game. But the thing about a game, right, like a video game, when you watch it, you can see what's happening. You don't necessarily need me to narrate it. I mean, like, look at myself there. Look at me. I'm like talking, but what am I saying? What am I saying, right? I guess it's easy. Granted, I guess it's easier to like, to react. Oh, look at that. Oh, I got the dog. That's a new dog, right? Oh, that's a cute dog. Yeah, look at yeah, that's a cute dog. Yeah. You can probably hear me talking right here. It's super quiet, but Yeah, I absolutely adopt the dog. I don't know who doesn't. Yogi's a trash name. Get that out of here. I think I went with Bandit, right? Because of the bandana. Yeah. Yeah, this guy gets it. Yeah, this guy gets it. Well, Bandit, you be a good pooch now. I don't know why I'm narrating it twice. So yeah, I got a dog now, so that's cool. That's neat. I don't know where he went. See, yeah, I look confused too, because I have no idea where that dog went. You know, I should learn how to edit, like, well, first of all, learn how to edit better, but I should learn how to, like, speed things up, like, increase, like, the playback, like, just make it fast so I can fast forward through all this watering stuff, right, and get down to the juicy bits. Then again, what are the juicy bits of Stardew, right? I feel like the lure of the game is doing things tediously, right? Like, that makes sense to me. I don't know. I totally just got caught up watching myself play the game. See, I got stuck on that rock again. This is dangerous. This is hard for me to do. Like, be constantly engaged with this. But honestly, it's kind of giving me a challenge. It's making me talk pretty much nonstop so I can get better at talking, right? Because, like, I know what I want to say, but, like, my mouth just can't keep up with my thoughts. So this is a good way of me trying to slow it down. No large eggs today, huh? That's a shame. Performance numbers are low, but, you know, let's get them out. We'll perform next time. We'll do better next time. Man. This is just me talking, huh? Yeah, this is harder to do when I'm not actively trying to think about what I'm doing. Because I already did it, right? Yeah. I don't know. Like, part of me wonders, like, you know, since... Because here's the thing. I was under the pretense, and I'm operating under the pretense that none of my microphone audio was usable. But the thing is that because I was recording the desktop audio, my mic got picked up through that somehow. I don't quite know how audio mixing works that well, you know? Like, I'm not too familiar with it. So, like, you can, like, barely hear me talking throughout this video, and then you can hear me, the louder voice, talking over the whole thing, right? So, I don't know how this is even gonna work. Maybe it's not gonna work. Maybe I just upload this video and let it be terrible, right? Just let it tank. Oh, no, I could do that. I know. What am I doing there? Why am I fishing in the grass twice, dude? That's crazy. Huh. Maybe I should, like, if I do this again, right, and if this seems to work with people, maybe I should, like, have, like, a notepad or something with, like, topics, and then just talk about those topics, and then check in with the game every now and then, because that's literally no different than how I'm operating right now, right? Like, I'm just here talking, and then reacting to what I'm doing in the game every now and then. So, yeah. Fishing, I read, is like the best way in Stardew to get like money early on, because this is just a constant source of like income, right? Like revenue. Because like there's always gonna be fish that you can catch in the game. Doesn't matter the season, you can just catch, right? Whereas with produce, like vegetables and stuff, like stuff that you know grow, it takes time. It takes time to grow, so you're not guaranteed to get money every day. But if you go and fish, there's always going to be fish in the water. So it's pretty smart. It's pretty smart. You know, I've been actually watching a lot of fishing videos online. I say online like I'm some boomer. On TikTok, like let's just be real. Like everything that I watch is on TikTok nowadays, right? But I was watching some ice fishing videos, and they have a camera that's at the bottom of the lake, or like pretty close. Like it's at the same depth as like their lure is, right? And you just watch these fish like just swim right up to this lure and the camera, and you watch them get bit. You watch them bite it, take it, and get yanked up to the sky, right? The sky being the whole of the ice. Oh wow, I almost didn't catch that fish right there. But yeah, I've been like watching those kinds of videos, and I've just been I don't know, like watching them late at night. It's been like my most recent obsession, right? I've been ice fishing once, and nothing big, you know. I think I just caught some bluegill, which aren't big at all, right? Nothing crazy like a pike or anything that this guy was catching in his videos. Like, that's pretty crazy. I have not done that, but I wouldn't be opposed to doing it. Not a whole lot of ice fishing where I'm at, though. Water doesn't really freeze over where I'm at. Like, I live over on the west coast, and so water just doesn't really freeze here. I mean, it does, but like, not like, it's not like where I used to live. I used to live in Minnesota, and like that water was frozen solid inches down, right? Like, you could drive a truck out there and you're fine, right? So yeah, it doesn't get nearly that cold where I'm at, but I don't know. Yeah, I do miss fishing. I did a lot of fishing in high school, with my buddies and my brother. We went to like the reservoir, just caught some rock bass, and some sunnies. Nothing crazy, right? Just, I mean, like, and here's the thing too, like, we did catch, you know, like our fair share of fish, right? But the thing about fishing that anyone who's gone fishing for a decent amount of time will tell you and will know is that it's not really about the fish, right? It's about the company that you bring with and the atmosphere, right? Like, it's calm. You're talking with some buds, chewing on some sunflower seeds. Like, it's nice, you know. I haven't done that in a while. Last time that I went fishing was in college, actually, and I did some fly fishing. Caught some trout. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Didn't keep any, you know, just catch and release. The only way to get an A in the class is if you caught a fish. I mean, I caught a couple, so my A was secured, but yeah. Honestly, it's been what, like 2 years since I graduated? I keep just throwing that fishing line at everything, dude. Anyway, I haven't been fishing in like 2 years at this point, and I don't know if, honestly, I don't remember if I remember how to fly fish, because like I only did the fly fishing when I was at college, right? Whereas like the other fishing I've been doing for years, right? Like, it's not that hard. But fly fishing has a little bit more finesse to it. You have a lot more slack, you know, to work with. It's kind of like when you whip it above your head and you throw it out, you know. People that are like fly fishers are like listening to me like, yeah, no shit, right? So for those of you that have not been fly fishing, essentially you just, first of all, you get a fly, right? And it's both literal and not literal. So like what you want to do, so like a fly is like the thing that lures the fish to bite the hook, right? And, or, you know, otherwise known as the bait, but in fly fishing it's called the fly. And you try to make that bait look like the bugs that the fish are currently eating within that season, right? So like maybe you try to make it look like a mayfly nymph or something like that, right? Or some larva, and then the fish will bite onto it. And so we actually had to make our own flies too, which was really cool. So yeah, that was pretty nice. And it's kind of a shame, like, admittedly, that I don't remember how to do all that stuff, honestly. Granted, I don't think it's a skill that I will remain lost forever. Granted, I wouldn't even say that it's lost now. It just hasn't been practiced, right? So definitely we need some re-education in that aspect, but yeah. Alright, hopping back into the game. Looks like I'm gathering some resources, clearing out this bottom corner. I think the plan here is to, since I cleared up that top area, that top right corner where I'm growing stuff, I think I'm just going to take it from the right side of the farm and then span over to the left and grow things that way. Or, sorry, not grow things, but to like clear things that way. Honestly, what I think the game plan, like next steps, I think I've talked about already so far in my recordings and videos thus far, is getting that silo built so I can store some grass, right? So I can clear away that area down there without wasting resources, right? So, yeah, I mean, I think it's easily done. Just this game, things just take a little bit slower. Oh yeah, look, Bandit's in the animal tab now, and it says I haven't pet him today, so I have to go find him. There he is. Chilling by the fireplace. That's a good dog right there. You know what would be crazy, right? It would be crazy if I didn't record this, right? Like, it couldn't happen 3 times, right? Like, what are the odds? Surely, I'm not gonna mess this up, right? Maybe I should tab over and check really quick. Yeah, okay, let me just check. Okay, so it says I'm recording, so we're just gonna assume that that's the deal, right? So I'm only recording, so I am recording through OBS, so it's recording both my voice. Wow, I missed that worm pile twice. That was crazy. So it's only recording, I mean, it's recording both my voice and the video. But I'm not going to be posting the video because that would be weird, right? That'd basically defeat the whole point of what I'm doing, right? Yeah. I should look into other ways to record my voice, like maybe through Audacity or something. But that's what podcasters do because they only record their voice. But kind of like when I was going on that tangent earlier, this is basically a podcast, right? For this episode at least. Oh, it looks like I had a little encounter there with Elliot. He probably said some pretentious shit. Seems like something he would do. Like, I know I already mentioned this, but the amount of stuff that I run into and like just slide around is like actually crazy. It's literally arrows, or I mean it's WASD, right? But like, I mean it's set up just like the arrows on the other side of the keyboard. But like, I have such a hard time navigating it. It is actually crazy. It's not a joystick. And like, here's the thing. I feel like a joystick gives you more, how would I say it? Like dexterity, right? It requires a bit more dexterity to move around. So you get like those fine adjustments. Whereas with the keyboard, it's very like, I don't want to say mechanical. I don't really think that's the right word. It's very like rigid, right? But it's only rigid because I don't like usually combine all the things like together. So right there. So what I mean by that is like when I was just running diagonally like that, I'm holding W and A at the same time, right? But I don't always think to do that. And so that's why it always looks like I'm moving on a grid. I go up, left, right. Oh, I found carrots. Yeah, those carrot seeds are new. That's cool. I hope I planted those. I should go plant them right now. Right? Like, oh, but I don't have the energy for it. I shouldn't do that. Am I gonna do that? I honestly don't remember. It's been so long since I've recorded this video, it feels like. Surely I won't do that, right? Oh no. No, dude, you have low energy. Is he gonna do it? 1, 2. See, now it's, so now what? Now what are you gonna do? Right? What are you gonna do? Wow, you're just wasting energy out here. No way. Dude, go to bed. was like on the edge of my seat right there. I for sure thought I wasn't gonna be paying attention. I'd just pass out right there. Is this what it's like for you guys to watch these videos? Just me walking around, like looking totally oblivious and everything? That's crazy. Man. Looks like I just made a joke and it probably wasn't that good. If I remember correctly, I think it was something about dog allergies. I think I said he could sleep on the bed, but just kidding, because I have bad allergies. It's not really that funny of a joke. I don't know why I said it. Oh, this is the quest to find Robin's axe down in the... What are the woods? Cindersnap Woods? Like in that bottom right corner? Yeah, I remember that quest. So what am I gonna do with these carrots? Am I gonna plant them at the edge right there? It's not a bad spot for them. I mean, honestly, I should just get a nice round number and make everything look good, but I always have that little nub right at the end. What time's that we're at right now? Oh, a little over half an hour. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised I was able to talk this long without like huge spaces of silence, right? Speaking of which, I'm about to be silent and drink some water, so give me one moment. You ever just like drink water like the same way that kids would drink water, right? Where they just drink without breathing, and then they stop and just do like that huge exhale and then inhale. Like that's how you know like that water was good, that it hit different, right? I have run into that rock so many... Thank you. It was about time I broke that rock, dude. I have hit that rock every single time I have gone to go fill up my water. Oh man, that was annoying. It's funny. That was funny though. He Past Nova was thinking the same thing. I'm gonna fill up that dog bowl now. Am I gonna pet the dog? Yeah, there we go. I feel like the comedy in these videos is really tailored for see, oh look at that large egg. I told you we'd be swinging around the block again with those eggs. That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff, potatoes. Anyway, I feel like a lot of my comedy is really tailored to one specific person that's watching my videos. I don't know if I'm allowed to say his name, but he knows who I'm talking about. He knows. But I hope that, I mean, if you're watching this video and you've had the patience to wait all this time, you too must like my content in some way. So, I mean, I guess now would be a good time to say if you're enjoying the video and you've actually made it this far without quitting out or like muting me or whatever, consider subscribing. That would be dope. Give a like on the video, comment, say hello. I always like hearing from people that watch the videos. And maybe share this with someone that you think would enjoy it. You know, the game, the content that I do. Yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, here's this sewer scene. Honestly, why are they so close to all that green stuff there? That is foul. That is disgusting. I don't know if I've actually been in a sewer. Granted, I've had no business being in a sewer. So, I mean, that makes sense. But, like, I don't know. How many people haven't been in sewers, you think? Like, they're everywhere, right? Yeah, so, like, obviously I live in the US, right? And if any place has modern plumbing, there's going to be sewers, right? Because that wastewater has to get to the treatment center somehow, right? So, they're everywhere. I mean, the amount of people that haven't been in a sewer, it's kind of weird, right? Like, You'd feel like with all the people that live here and all the sewers that we have, you'd have to have at least every what, one in fifth, 5 person, 1 in 5 people to go in a sewer. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Oh, there's a dandelion there. I'm gonna pick that. Oh no, there's a dandelion and a horseradish. What do I do? A chub frenzy? I think I just said excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. I think it's that water formation that's like right outside the Adventurers Guild. A chub frenzy? Oh man, that's something else. Oh, look at all these onions. Look at all these onions. That's money just sitting there. That's just money sitting right there. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have to. If I don't go back for those spring onions, that is going to be the biggest fumble of the series so far. A sunfish frenzy in the Cindersnap Forest. That's where I am right now, right? Oh, yeah, I remember what the frenzies look like. See, right now I'm looking for the Cindersnap Forest, but little do I know that I'm actually in it right now. Because it says it right at the bottom of the map there, but I don't read that. So I look so confused right now. This is hilarious. Wow, I really don't know, huh? That's embarrassing. Literally says it at the bottom of the map, dude. Holy cow. That was embarrassing. I really need to deposit those, like sell those eggs, right? How am I gonna fish with nothing, no space in my inventory? Another horseradish. Oh, look at him go. Look at him jump out of the water. That's pretty neat. Oh yeah, they're jumping in there. Oh yeah. How funny would it be if I didn't actually catch any of the fish that are jumping out of the water right there, right? Do y'all remember when they added fishing in Skyrim? Like, why? And why was that such like a big selling point for the special edition? Like, what did it like actually do? The fishing, like, did it like, oh wow, look at all that topaz in there. That's crazy. I need to get rid of something. Do I get rid of the fish I just caught? What am I gonna do here? What are you gonna do, dude? Oh, no way. Can you imagine? Like, you're that fish, right? Like, you just got snatched out of your home, right? You're in the river and you're enjoying life, right? Like, can you just imagine that you're just chilling there, being a fish, swimming around with the algae, eating up little smaller fish, eating some like underwater like nymphs and larvae. Can you imagine just doing all of that? And then you get snatched up, and the dude just looks at you in your fish eyes and just throws you in his pocket dimension trash can? Nah, dog, that is foul. That sucks. Like, I know it's a video game, but like that's just tragic. Looked like I just made a point there. I don't know what it was, but I took both my hands to make that point, so that must have been something important. Kind of wish it was fall already. I'm not talking about in the game, because like fall will come soon enough, right? But I wish it was fall like IRL in real life. I feel like that'd be cash. I feel like it'd be really nice if it was fall all the time. Like, the weather is just in my opinion, like for me personally, the weather is just better, right? Like, my allergies aren't going crazy. It's cool, but it's crisp, so it's like not like freezing, right? It's the perfect hoodie and like pair of jeans weather. Yeah, so it's real top notch. Not to mention apple season, right? And pumpkins. At least growing up in the Midwest, I remember like the oh, what is it called? The tractor rides, right? Like when you get into like a cart and then hooked up to the back of a tractor and just drives you around like the fields and stuff. That was always really fun. Like by the corn mazes, by the through the apple orchards. Man, I would love to go to an apple orchard now. I feel like that'd be really fun. I don't know if it'd be fun to go alone. I probably have to take a friend, but I don't know. If you like, I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like that's something that you either do with your family when you're a kid, right? Or it's like a date idea, right? Like you don't just go with a friend because I gotta be real with you. It's awfully romantic. Like taking a tractor ride through the Honeycrisp, you know what I mean? Like, can you imagine there? Like you're there with your partner, and then as you're going through like the rows and rows of apple trees, they just put your head on your shoulder. Come on. With like the smells of fall in the air, hearing the crunch of the leaves under your foot or wheel of the tractor. Come on. Right? Like that's a vibe. That's a vibe. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't know. Looks like I'm tired. I'm kind of tired right now, actually. Like, I know I said I went to a coffee shop, but I didn't drink coffee. I drank a hot chocolate, and man, did they make that hot chocolate right. That was really good. It was nice and sweet the way that I like it. Normally, I tell the barista working like hey, like I'll take a hot chocolate, extra sweet, right? But I don't even have to tell them anymore. They just make that sweet. You know, as I'm looking at this game right now, I realize that it is 4:30 p.m. and I have not gone back for the spring onions. What are the odds that I don't go back for the spring onions? Did I fumble? Dude, why are you cutting down a tree? Go get the onions, dude. Oh my goodness. Bro. Oh my god, guys, I'm gonna fumble it. I'm looking at my face right now. I'm looking at my little pixelated face. And I already know that he is not gonna go get it. Oh my god. Oh no. I'm just talking. What am I talking? I'm talking about chicken, I think? Dude, why are you talking about chicken? Oh no. Dude. If I don't go back down in that direction, I'm cooked. And how did I not see like Robin's Lost Axe and think about the onions, right? I mean, good on you. You remembered to close the chicken coop door. That's cool, I guess. But dude, the onions. Oh my god, I'm so cooked. Oh, Bandit was hiding behind a tree. Okay. The dog is just like me, running into walls and stuff. I'm actually kind of pressed right now. It's about to be 7 p.m. and I have not gone south in the slightest. Dude. What am I doing? I'm always talking about like, oh man, there's not too much to do in the early parts of Stardew, like in the beginning of the game. When there's literally onions that I could get down at the bottom. There's literal money sitting in the ground. And I'm not getting it right now. Look at me. Look at me. What a jackass. I'm just talking to you, staring at the camera. What am I doing? You're wasting time. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, this is infuriating. Is this what it's like watching me play? Oh my goodness. Is this what I'm like in real life? Am I this scatterbrained? I don't think I have ADHD. Jury's still out on like any type of attention deficit, but like this is actually insane. I literally just said something about the onions, and not that much time has gone by, right? Oh my god, it's 8:20. I'm cooked. There's no way I go back for the spring onions now. I'm gonna put my ass in that bed. I'm gonna go to sleep, ain't I? Alright. I'm not even gonna empty out my inventory first. Nope. Just gonna sleep with pine cones and rocks in the bed. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, good on you, man. Why don't you watch some TV? Yep. Why don't you watch some TV and forget about those onions? Oh my goodness, dude. There's no shot. I blew it, dude. Yeah, that 305 could be a lot bigger, huh? Dude, do I even go back to check? Oh, I'm so pressed. Oh, the bookseller. Oh, yeah, I remember. That's something new in the game. I'm not going to spoil it right now. I'll wait till it pops up on the screen, but like... At least I don't got to water today. I don't got to let the chickens out. So let's just go get the eggs, sell them, and go check out the bookseller. I'm still I'm low-key kind of pissed I didn't go for those onions, bro. There were so many of them sitting there. Oh, so much money just sitting there. Man. Oh, okay, the egg festival. So I'm assuming that I stopped the video, or I stopped the recording after this day, so we could start off with the egg festival. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good editing right there. Not bad, dude. Yeah, we'll sell those eggs first, see? Look, I learned that at least. I'm learning, but like, oh man, the rate is not exponential. That is for sure. Oh man. So I guess I'm looking for the bookseller now. Because I don't think the bookseller was on the map. I think if I remember correctly, there was like a... See, yeah, I'm looking for the bookseller now, but he's not popping up on the map. So I'm like, where could he be? He has to be on the right side of the map, though, right? Like, there's just... Oh, that's cool. When I look at the farm, you can see like little rows where the crops are. That's pretty cool. I wonder if that's like an actual like one-to-one thing, right? Oh, no. Yep, there's the sign. He came down in a hot air balloon in the rain. It's kind of risky. Huh. Yeah, if I was a bookseller, that's where I'd be right there too. Yeah, look at him. Yeah. Yeah, these books are cool. Marcelo's books at your service. So they basically just give you like buffs, right? That's really cool. And from what I understand, I believe that they're permanent buffs. I believe I buy this book, the price catalog, so I can see the value of items. Because like I have just enough for it. But I think I do it just to know. Yeah. Damn. Learned a new power. There's a power tab, right? It's Special items and power. Yep. Look at that price catalog. That's pretty cool. But there's no way I read that book, right? Like I held that book above my head with the cover facing me. I didn't even look at the words. I just skimmed through it. Yeah, that's cool. Now I can see how much the price is of stuff when I hover over it with the cursor. That's pretty cool. Not as cool as those onions would have been, huh? Could use that price catalog to, like, see how much that stuff would be worth. How much money is that? I don't even see, like, I don't even know how much one spring onion is worth, like the base. I mean, if I went to go pick them when I had this ability, I bet I would know. Oh, I almost had enough copper ore there for 3 ingots, but I got some mudstone at the end. Looks like a pile of poop. I bet the look on my face kind of had a scowl about it, so I probably was talking about it. Where are you gonna put the poop? Right there? Nice. You know, for a hot second, I thought that I didn't unmute myself after I drank some water. And I thought, honestly, I thought I was going to look down at my mic and see that the red light wasn't flickering. And I think I might have deleted my channel if that was the case. That would have been the last straw, I think. Oh, dude, all the stuff stayed. We got another book, but I think that's for the library, right? Yeah. Alright, someone's honking their horn outside. I don't know what that's all about. See, that one shell is worth 62 gold. So I'm imagining a spring onion would sell more than a shell, right? I mean, a shell can be used for jewelry, but like, I think it's something that you eat, right? It's actually worth something, right? Gosh, there's like so many things that I notice. Like, granted, I watch these videos back, like not like I watch these videos back when I edit them. Since I am doing a long play, there's not a lot of editing to be done. I mainly just make sure I get the beginning parts right, get the end part right, and kind of let the middle play out as it is, and I look for like any abnormalities and like the audio files or anything, like while I'm editing them, just to make sure like it's balancing out right. I just kind of skip throughout the video, but I don't really pay attention to what I do in these videos, and I am just a goofball, dude. An absolute goof. Man. So, pardon me. Looks like I'm bringing that back to the community center. Is this like even like good content right now, what I'm doing? Like all I'm doing is just sitting here and talking. Like I'm yawning into the mic, going on these insane tangents. I don't know, maybe people will like it. I don't know. God, it's so weird watching like, just like watching myself play. Dude. I hope this isn't like unbearable to like listen to, because you can like kind of hear my voice, but like I mentioned earlier, can't turn it up or anything because then that would like bump the like the game sound through the roof. But kind of going back to that again, since I talked about this like probably like 30 minutes ago at this point, I can I can record the game audio separately so that I can do the adjustments without worrying about messing with my voice or like anything else that may be playing on my computer and things like that. So that's nice. Sebastian's always gloomy, dude. But like, I get it. So, am I going down? Nope, going right back up. Like I seem like I'm so scatterbrained. What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing now. Like, I have been talking over my own voice, like, for, like, the last hour. But... Okay, so I'm back in the forest. Do I go even check to see if the spring onions are there? Like, what am I doing? I'm gonna grab that dandelion, I know that for sure. Oh! Or I'm just gonna stab the air, that's crazy. Settle down. Settle down. Grab that horseradish. Attaboy. And I... See, okay, so if this were me in the past, which it is, I think now I would remember the spring onions, right? Yep. Great, they're all gone. Yep. Yep, they're all gone. Yeah, look at you. Look at you. Look how stupid you look. Yeah. Yeah. Where did they go? They're gone. Because you forgot to cherish them. Yeah. Yeah, now look at us. Sorriest thing I ever did see. Don't even walk down and look for them. They're not there. Get out. Get out. Embarrassing. You should be ashamed. Yeah, bite your finger, moron. What are you doing? Yep. Yep. Oh, isn't that the mouse that sells hats? Yeah. Well, I got some new ideas to sleep on, I guess. Just leveled up foraging, I bet. God, I fumbled that. Absolutely fumbled that. There were so many of them. They just despawned. I had the chance to get them, and I didn't. Robin's axe wasn't going to go anywhere. Wasn't going to go anywhere. But you know what? Those spring onions were, I guess. They're gone. I'm never getting that back. I'm never getting that back. Dude. What a... And yeah, look at me. Look at me running in the rocks and everything. You absolute schmuck. Absolute schmuck. What are you gonna do now? It's 3:50 p.m. What is there left to do in the day for you? You've already fumbled. What next? What are you gonna do? Your inventory's full, right? Oh man. All right, I'll take it easy. I won't berate myself. I'm probably gonna give Linus a horseradish, right? Yeah. There you go. Oh man. This video almost done. You guys actually watch this whole thing? This is crazy. Yeah, we're like a little over an hour and I'm still playing this game. And most surprisingly of all, I'm still here talking. What is there even left to talk about at this point? Right? Dude. See, look, those 3 dandelions together are worth 120. So it's like, what, 40 a pop? Imagine how much those spring onions would have... Dude! Oh my goodness. It's gonna be the biggest fumble of the series right there. There's no way I can mess up harder than that. There's just no way, just because it was so avoidable, right? Like, it was so easy. All I had to do was just pick them right then and there. And then, like, even if you do the excuse, right? Like, maybe some of them might be different quality. You only had one spot available. Well, if I just would have picked them up in the first place, it would have stuck out in my head that, hey, you're not done harvesting those spring onions, so you have to go back and get them. But I just chose the axe. I chose the easy way. And look where it got me. Spring onionless. There is no ogre. It's all ogre now. What am I gonna buy? I'm broke. There's no way you buy the green bean, right? Because you're growing green beans. Right? You're not gonna buy the green bean, are you? No shot. No shot you buy the green bean. There's no shot. You're literally gonna get some at the end of the season. Don't skip ahead. No, bro. I am a fool with my money. I have no concept of currency. I cannot believe I just spent half of the remaining money I had on a green bean. No green bean. Oh, what's river jelly? What is that? Oh, that's pretty cool. I think that's a new thing. Yeah, it gives me... Wow, I should hold on to that. I hope I don't eat that. I wouldn't be surprised at this rate if I do something stupid like that again. I cannot believe it. No green bean is worth 200 gold. Why don't I just hover over it and see how much it's worth, right? Then I can actually know if I was an idiot or not. What are the odds that I hover over that green bean? I don't know if I did earlier and if you saw it, but I guarantee you it wasn't no 200 gold worth. I cannot believe I just did that. Oh, look, there's a horseradish in that bottom left corner of the screen. I wonder if I see it. Do you think I see it? No, there's not thought behind those eyes. Look at me, just a fool fishing trash out of the lake. God, it's schmuck hours out here. Wow, I like see so many more details now that I'm like not like actively playing right now. Like, look at that horseradish right there. That's free money. I could, hell, we know I could use the money because I just spent it all on a green bean. Oh my goodness. Is this what like Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk's mom felt? Like when she told him, hey, go sell this cow for money because we desperately need it. Like this family cow that we get like our livelihood from. And he came back with some beans. I would whoop his ass. If my son went out to the market with a cow and came back with some green beans or like some beans and said that they were magic, I would whoop his ass. Because I'd be doomed. We're doomed. We're doomed. Because you just put your life, your livelihood, and you staked it on some damn legumes. Some frijoles. Insane. You know what? I don't even think I see that horseradish. My damn... Yeah, look. I'm so distracted by the lake soda that I just drank that I'm not even paying attention. Look at it. It's taunting me now. That horseradish taunts me like the spring onions did. Just sits there. And you know what? There's no way I'm going to get it because it's already 10:40 p.m. I'm just going to walk back, right? Yeah. Watch. There's no way. Look at that. It's like there's grease on my hands and coins just keep slipping right through. Whatever's the opposite of a coin magnet is me, right? You could staple a dollar bill to my chest and I would misplace it. Like, I don't even know if I want to keep doing the videos this way. It just makes me mad. Well, it looks like I'm ending the video right here. Yep, look at that scene change. But, anyway, I hope you guys, enjoyed that video. And, like I mentioned earlier, like, comment, subscribe. That would be all cash money. It'd be so cool. But, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for being patient. Catch y'all later. Deuces.